Good morning, everybody. In my American Literature course to 1865, this is Dr. Myra Tatum Salcido. You can call me Dr. Salcido, Professor Salcido, whatever you're more comfortable with. And I'm a little late in getting this video out. There's been so much enrollment movement because of more students trying to get into online classes. This class is full with 34, and we're done with that. So you may have noticed due dates changing because I was extending them as more students came into the class, so they would not just get zeros because they were not in class on the first week when things started coming due. Also, I'll be in your course grading today, and if I leave something ungraded, it may be because it's incomplete. For example, for your videos, your getting to know you videos, which I know are difficult to make closed caption. If you do not know how to do that, then you need to write a transcript and you need to respond to 2 other people in the class. It's getting to know you and getting a chance for you to watch some other videos and maybe meet some people. So that's the full assignment. If you just make a video with no transcripts, that's not passing. And if you did make a video with transcripts or closed captioning, that's half the grade. The other 50 points would be responding to 2 other people, 25 points each. Also, the thoughtful question is, things were changed up in this course a little bit, and as you can see, another professor worked on the lecture quizzes. And for the thoughtful questions, I'm not going to require you to respond to other people unless it's a discussion. And it's not real clear in the course when something is a discussion. So I'm not sure which discussion it is. It's due September 26th. That's the first time I will require you to respond to 2 other people. And what I'm doing is I'm going into the discussion boards right now and putting in red type, please respond to at least 2 other people for this particular discussion board. So you don't have to do it for everyone, and some thoughtful questions just need to show that you analyzed what you read. So it shouldn't be a yes or no question. It should be at least a paragraph and a little bit complex, so somebody would have to think about an answer. You may not agree with everything in the course, and that's fine. The point is not for me to make you think something or for Clark Moreland to make you think something. The point is to make you think. That's my philosophy. So I am going in watching the quizzes because they have changed, and if I think something, a question was ambiguous, had more than one answer, or was confusing, or just addressed a single sentence, a one-time mention of an issue in the lecture, how can you possibly remember that with all the textbook and the lectures and everything? So I am adjusting quiz grades at least for the first 2. I mean, there's a lot in there that I'm trying to adjust to get everything going, and now I'm going to start grading. I have graded some people's authentication IDs, so you need to have that to pass a course. And so I may extend the due date on that if you haven't done it, because it has to be in the course. That you're the person of record taking this course. It's required by state law. So there you go. And speaking of quizzes, I will be adding points, going in and adding points when I think there's a question that's really rough and the answer's not entirely clear. Especially the questions about Cotton Mather, John Winthrop, and some of the Puritans, Calvinists, people that came to America to break off from the Church of England, which had gone from Catholicism to another diverse belief. And people were escaping to America to start their own little religious communities and colonies and so forth. And I don't think you need to memorize all the different leaders, the different sects of Christianity, and sex is SECTS. I know it sounds like sex. So, anyways, so yeah, I'm considering all your questions, what you have to say, your perspectives of things in the course, and you can disagree on things safely. Don't worry about that. Just let me know. And because I am trying to redevelop this entire course. And my PhD is in rhetoric and composition with a specialization in the rhetoric of religion, which talks about all religions and how people can be civil to talk about all religions together, and that you should be able to talk about it. It's just enmeshed as part of life. But my goodness, you don't need to memorize everything about what happened in England before they came to America, though. Yes, it's legitimate history if you're a historian, if you're going to get a PhD in it. But for sophomore level class, I take it into consideration that, as long as you get how strict the Puritans were and how they got involved in the Salem witch trials, it's like today, like Christianity today, Baptists and Catholics, evangelicals, everybody's got different niches, but they still come under the umbrella of Christianity, with some commonalities and some great differences. So don't sweat the lecture. Quizzes, do not stress. Do not stress. I'm going to work with you and walk with you along the way. And I will be making more videos. And if it were not for the Labor Day weekend, I would have Meet the Teacher conferences on Monday. But since it is Labor Day, I will make it Tuesday or Wednesday, and we'll let you know 24 hours in advance when I'm going to come on live. And you can meet the teacher at different times of the day, like 10 or 3. I will have several times and several days so that you can all talk to me individually or in Teams, Microsoft Teams. If you can install that, it's free of charge at Microsoft Teams, and I will send you the link for that in an email and post it in the announcements. And I will post this video in the announcements also in case you have any problem with the link. So anyways, everybody's been, kind of like, wow, this is a challenging course. And it is a rigorous course. And but I think everybody has what it takes to be successful. And if you question things, that's fine. Yeah, I'd like to know about it. And it gives me new perspectives to look at and things to think about. And especially since I'm trying to develop a course that is, I think, needs to be a little bit more student friendly. The lectures are great. A lot of time goes into those. But the questions and answers and the quizzes, I kind of think, there's other things that could be focused on more, and that's my opinion, and I'm allowed to have it. Yeah, that was great. So I will be making videos on each individual paper. They weigh the most, discussion boards weigh the most, lecture quizzes not so much. That's why I'm saying, right now it's weighing heavy on your grade because that's what we're doing. It's when we get to the papers that you really have to bring on the steam. And if you don't know modern language association style, you need to start checking it out, because I will put up information about that also and direct you to it. Because there's like an assumption that when you come into the sophomore level, you already know modern language association style. Not necessarily true if you transferred from somewhere where it was not emphasized, if it was not emphasized in your high school. It's a learning curve, and I will work with people on that too. So I just don't want anybody to worry, and I'll keep you posted and probably get some emails over the next few days or next week from you, and I answer as soon as I can. So keep going, and keep taking the quizzes. And if you get a 33, you only get 3 questions, and then, oh my gosh, you could get a 66. And it's like, if you miss one question, I think there needs to be more questions in the quizzes, and that's another thing I'm changing. I wouldn't want to do that for myself, so don't worry about it. We're going to work together on this. So this is going long, and I will spool it up on YouTube, and I will see you at the next video.